Oh, I hear myself. I don't like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk into my room. Let's go outside. My dogs are humping each other. Hold on. Hey, stop, stop.
So someone, you got Docs in the chat. Hey, there he is. We got both of them.
Yes, sir.
I was told you are 42 years old, and
Yes, sir.
I'm shocked by that. How do you maintain such amazing skating? Is there like something you do with your lifestyle
Well,
that's
yeah,
to maintain
I
all that?
I think that having the love for the sport is probably the number one motivator. But then mobility and stretching had to be something I had to incorporate, and Emmy Parejo helped me with that,
Mm,
and just taught me a bunch about it. And then
amazing.
after all my injuries, she would always like the last three major ones I had. She helped me through every single one of them, and it absolutely changed my life. Honestly, wouldn't believe. Oh wait, I see now. I can see on the camera out there.
Yeah, I don't know what it's
On the,
doing.
it's
Instagram's
way
dumb.
off. You guys are
Yeah.
like talking to my chest. Here, I'm gonna just set it down and then like step back. Am I on there?
Yeah, your head's still gone.
Is it? What
Yeah.
the hell? I don't know what to do with my hands.
It's still cutting off your head.
What the hell? That's fucking hilarious. I'm trying to like look at it through
You
the
just gotta
window.
sit down on the deck. You just
Sit down on the deck. Hey
there
everybody.
you go.
I told you I'm 42, man. My knees hurt. My brother's gonna give me a bucket.
Perfect. Yes. I love this.
Sponsored by the Home Depot. How's that?
All right, perfect. Yeah, now we're
No,
talking.
I just honestly, and I know this is probably terrible advice to people, but I've skated through every injury I've had and just made it work. And you adapt your style a little bit. I do a lot of left-footed tricks because my right knee has a blown meniscus, and so
Mm.
on the outer meniscus has been blown, and I put off the surgery because I started to feel like I could skate to the best of my ability without having the surgery, and I didn't want to interfere with the way that my leg was working already because it's been allowing me to skate. So it's like I said, well, the only reason why I can still skate is because of God. That's why. That's the only reason. I'll be honest.
It's absolutely amazing to see the things that you can do. It really is. Seeing your skating in person is it's so clean and so precise. But it's also very recognizable, which I absolutely adore. I love both your guys' style, but yeah, you guys it's very like unique in its own right, but so like the best way I can put it is like powerful. You guys skate
Thank you.
very powerful. It's awesome. I love seeing it.
Thank you. Hell yeah. Hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
brother. I was gonna say though, there's a skate like if you skate every day, even just a little bit, your body just will it just ends up working together. But when you skate like I do, where you just beat the hell out of yourself, you got to take a couple of days just making old man grunts while you walk around the house angrily kicking stuff with your feet, you know. And
Yeah.
I did a trick yesterday I cannot wait to share with the world, but I can't I can't spill the beans, and I want it to be something everybody sees at the same time. But it was really fun yesterday, and I don't know, man. I'm really still excited about skating, and there's not a day that goes by that I don't think about it. Not a minute that goes by I don't think about it. And so, as passionate as I am, I'm still worried about when I can't rollerblade, what I'm going to do with my life. And so I've been just starting to get back into painting again. So
Oh, I love
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever seen any of my paintings?
No.
Hey, we go grab the Jimi Hendrix. I was gonna.
Oh, Jimi Hendrix painting. All right, I'm
I
excited.
got a bunch of them. I've got a bunch that I've done over the years, and I've slowly gotten better and better. But the one I'm working on right now is of my brother's son, and I think that one's going to be really cool.
Oh, dude, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's like my favorite pastime, and yeah, when I had to spend some time to myself rebuilding my life, this is the kind of stuff that I got into.
Whoa, dude, holy crap. That's sick.
And then I got a whole bunch of other ones. I did a bunch of pro skaters, and I think it was 2021 or yeah, 2021. I did a bunch of pro skaters. This is Chris Farley. Thank you, Derek. My lovely assistant brought me this.
Dude, wow. Those are amazing.
Thank you.
How long have you been doing that for?
Uh, I've been painting now for 5 years. I've been drawing my whole life, but I
Okay.
just oh yeah, here's a really good one. Yeah, fuck him. Look at these, dude.
Ah, dude,
These are
wow.
fire.
Dude, that.
Here, let me hold them because I don't think you can see them. There's Tupac. I messed up on his little baby ear, but
Yeah, we're always our own biggest critics, but those are phenomenal, man. Holy cow. No, you captured so much detail.
thank you, man. Here, you take these inside for me.
Very, very
Go
cool.
first.
Yeah, so yeah, the painting's new. I guess I can see definitely the drawing influence, but that's very, very sweet, man. I did not know you were that deep into painting. My grandfather's a painter, so is my mother.
Really?
I've just never dabbled in it. Yeah, I actually have just a painting from my grandfather right here. Just he likes to paint scapes.
Landscapes.
Yeah,
That's
but
fantastic.
he's a fantastic man. I have a lot of paintings from him just throughout the house and stuff. But
That's
I
really
love
cool.
that, man.
A lot of people know my story, but when I was living life the wrong way and God basically cooled my heels and made me sit and think about what I did, I sat there for like 6 months just trying to use the time to the best of my ability. Like, what can I do to make this worth it? And because I
Yeah.
didn't know how long I'd be in there. And I just started drawing. And then people were
Mm.
like, whoa, you can draw? I'll give you a Snickers if you draw this. And I'm like, a Snickers? The thing would take like 8 hours to draw. And I'm like, a Snickers is going to taste so good. And then after a while, I started realizing I was like, man, I could do this when I get out maybe and start like, doing caricatures of the mall or something like that. So the guards would come by every 30 minutes and I'd look, they'd be the same guard like 3, 4 times, so for 2 hours, whatever. I'd watch them walk by and then I'd watch them walk by again and they'd always give me like a dirty look. So then I'd start drawing their face. So when they came back the last time, I'd put it up against the window and they'd be like, holy shit, you drew that? I'm like, yeah. And then, yeah, after I got
Wow.
out, the one medium I couldn't use while I was in there was paint. And so
Mm,
I really wanted to do it when I got out. And then, when I got out, I got a bunch of paints and just started learning how to do it and really
phenomenal.
spent time with myself learning how to do a bunch of different stuff. And that was one of them.
Wow, dude. Mad respect, because it takes a lot of patience to perfect. But yeah, dude, those are phenomenal paintings.
Thanks,
I
man.
hate to push that on this on you, but you ever sell them?
It's
You
what's
do
really weird is
commissions?
that the only people that ever really want commissions, they're always like, I love that Michael Jordan painting. Can you do a cat? And I'm like, God damn it. And it's like it kind of took the fun out of it because people only they want certain things that I didn't really want to paint. But like one of my buddies had me do a cat in a dress for him, which is so strange. But I I did that, and then I do a lot of dogs and cats. I don't know.
Yeah, that's popular. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where the money is.
But whenever I have a friend that passes away or something like that, I always
Mm,
try and do an honor or a tribute to him and paint a picture of him, and that's been really fun.
that's beautiful, man.
Oh yeah, here's one you might like. Where the Kelsos at? Thanks, man. I sent him to him. The Kelsos, I sent him their paintings.
Oh, the president. All right, Mr. Julio. That is
Yeah.
beautiful, dude. Holy cow.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say I want one of Shawn Michaelson.
I just do one of him. That'd be fun.
I'd pay for that.
Yeah, I might start painting a bunch of different people in the industry this winter when I have a bunch of time off. I just think it'd be fun. Maybe
Uh,
do a new one every couple of days and do a reel on it.
when Ben, Mr. I Roller Boot, comes back, you paint one of him. That will sell.
I'd love to paint one of Ben. Ben's been when I first got back into it. I mean, he was one of the only people really doing a bunch of coverage, and I really liked watching him. And
The best,
man, that
dude.
boy can skate. So
Yeah.
I went to a couple places where he was at, but I went to a kink rail he did. Buddy, that kink rail was serious. And I think he
Yep.
did it, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember if he did it dressed up as Chris Farmer or not, but that blew my mind when I saw that episode.
You might
It
have.
was in Oklahoma City. He's a wild man.
Yeah, dude. No, he's like he is so incredibly good. I miss his skating so much because he's like you can tell he's a military man when he skates, but I love
Yeah.
that about his skating. It's so orthodox and methodical. I miss his skating so much, dude.
Hey,
He would popped in the chat a little while ago, of a few streams ago, and said that he's gonna try to get back to making content sometime soon. So,
awesome.
dude, I'm so
Ro-
excited for that.
All of rollerblading awaits his return.
It absolutely does, dude. I'm only here because of him. Like I was rollerblading just a little bit, but I just started looking up rollerblading videos, and of course he was the one that I saw the most of. And then the live streams. The live streams are what got me to participate in any of this whatsoever, and that's how I met everybody. So, yep. Shout out I Rollerboot. We
So
always
fun.
do. We love that guy. Ah,
We're
all
gonna,
right. He's finally
we're
joining
gonna have
us.
Derek join. Sorry.
Ooh, check out the fit. I like it.
So this bucket must have been used for cleaning up dog shit because when I turned it over and went to sit on it, some liquid came out, got on my leg, and now that's all I smell.
Oh,
So
no,
that is a bucket, isn't it, dude?
no, it's the little holes in it. The dogs pee on it.
Amazing. You gotta love
Hey,
it.
we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this whole live stream with you. No, I'm just kidding.
You're gonna be here. Yeah, we got 7 more hours.
Oh, is that it? Hey man,
Yeah,
this
that's
bucket's
it.
so comfy.
Yeah, perfect. Someone said in the chat, "Hey, paint me like one of your French boys."
Oh, hell.
That's a good one.
That's pretty funny.
Oh man, so what's going on for you guys today?
So it's Monday, so we're supposed to be working, but I usually just answer emails and phone calls during the first part of the day, and then we go out into the field usually and speak with homeowners who want inspections for storm damage. So like
Okay.
a typical day of ours is either going out where the storms hit and talking to people and then
Mm.
doing inspections, or going to adjustments to show insurance companies what's damaged while they gaslight us and tell us it's anything but storm damage. And then after that we drive around a lot for work, and we'll spot skate spots, and then we'll take pictures and then coordinate going there after work or
Amazing.
one of the days of the week. So it all really works well together.
Yeah, that's
It is fun.
fantastic.
It's
Good
cold out
stuff.
today, dude. I'm shivering, man. It's chilly.
Yeah.
Minnesota's like 60s, maybe 50s right now. It's kind of
It took a dip this morning for us too, across
Oh,
the
you're in
lake.
Michigan, are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And can you
Yeah.
hear us okay? Do I need to scream or no?
No, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah. Matt likes to ask this question. When it comes to rollerblading, what's one of the things you like to talk about the most? Just a general topic of rollerblading. What's one of the first things that comes to mind if someone were to ask you, what do you like about rollerblading? What would you say? It's a really broad question, but I like the answers that comes from it.
I like to talk to people about what they're doing to try and get other kids into it, get new people into it, because I think those kind of talks are what spark a lot of interest in skating. Because if, like, I don't know if you guys know Zach Smith from the Oklahoma Showdown.
Yes,
but,
very familiar.
That guy's, man, I'll talk to that guy for 10 hours a day if I could. I mean, he's got a lot of great ideas. He hasn't even been in the sport as long as a lot of us, but his ideas and his like passion for getting people into it is amazing.
Yep,
So I really like
absolutely.
to find out what people are doing. And not only that, I like to talk about never been done's, like things that we could do, like pretend like life is Tony Hawk, the game, and just, hey, what if you did this? And a lot of stuff's out there, it'll never happen. But like I said yesterday, I got to do something yesterday that felt like a video game, and I can't wait for people to see it.
Dude, yeah, it makes me excited seeing how excited you are.
Did you see the picture on my Instagram or no?
No, I'll go find it. Well, what skate spots you guys scoping out as of recently?
Every one of them.
Well, yeah, of course.
The shittier, the better.
You got anything
we're-
right now that's like on your list that like is there anything too big? Anything you're like that's like a dream spot but is like scary?
There's a lot of that out here.
Yeah.
We drive by that all the time, and it's not necessarily that I can't do this stuff. It's what can I do other than a torque sole on something, and then that's where it gets scary, because then it's like, well, I don't feel really comfortable doing anything else.
Yeah, I mean, I understand.
I can see my face on the TV screen in there. I got my head cocked, and we'll try to fit in the camera. It's pretty funny because it actually looks like we're just right in the picture, but where we're looking at it, there's like 8 feet of space above. That's so funny.
Still looks good though, at least we'll give it that.
Good.
Yeah, so I I have no idea what's going on here, man.
Welcome to the club.
That crossbar at the very end, that like perpendicular rail,
Yeah.
that's the scariest part of that trick.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I could tell just based on your momentum. It's a little scary where you were flying. You guys working on a specific trick? Any tricks right now that you're trying to unlock?
All of them.
I'd
All
like
the
to-
ones you haven't seen us try.
I'd like
Every
to
trick?
unlock I want to lock a true spin soyal down a handrail again, like an actual true spin soyal, not
Okay.
like a true spin topside soyal like Derek does, but I want to do just a straight up true spin soyal down a handrail. It's been probably 15, 18 years since I've done it. I really want to do it. Though. I can't remember. Was it Killer? That was a true spin soul. Yeah, Aaron Feinberg paid me $100 for doing that. That's pretty funny.
Love that. Love lore. Lore makes me happy. We got a question in the chat. Does Derek have those red angled soles set up on the Swains yet?
They don't match. They're two different reds. So
Uh,
I'm waiting for I got another pair from Lava on the way that they're gonna go way harder on. So
all right. Good stuff. I'm excited to see. Yeah, I guess what's the deal with lava skates, boys? You guys are definitely the biggest reps I see for lava skates.
well, they just made it. Eric from Lava allowed us to be the team managers for the United States. So
Oh, I didn't know that. That's amazing. Congrats, guys.
yes, thanks, man.
Super
Thank you.
cool.
Yeah. So we're going to be able to start kind of coordinating with sponsorships for more contests. I've tried to sponsor a bunch of contests this year, and
Love it.
moving forward, we're going to do a lot of cool stuff for the industry. And one thing about Lava that I like to share with everybody is that they're super huge innovators. Like
Mm.
they're constantly working on better products, new products, and they're super creative. So like this is going to be one of the best journeys that I feel like I could be on this late in my career, and it's something that Eric is he's amazing. And hopefully everybody gets to get to know him pretty well over the next couple of years because he's absolutely phenomenal. And I can't wait to go to China. So pretty soon that's in the works. So
Awesome. That's super exciting, man. I love to hear it.
I'm pumped.
Yeah, I've been impressed with the truly from a marketing standpoint, their content output is very high. I respect that.
Absolutely.
That takes a lot of work. I absolutely love seeing Swain get to skate. And I'll be real, being new to blading, I was not familiar with his skating, but holy crap, he is
Yeah.
so good. It is
Yeah, he's got a
insane.
catalog.
Oh my goodness. And yeah, then the lava orange skate, man. You know me, I love orange. That makes me happy. Um,
That's what Derek said. That's it. I'm going to get it. Yeah, he goes, when you said earlier, you go, that'd be the skate I'd ride. Derek goes, probably because it's kind of orange. But
yeah,
I mean, it's a red, but at the same time, it's still kind of orangish a little bit. So I said, hey,
works for me.
Derek, maybe you still got a shot at getting the all red skate, like the fire truck red. But I think it's a really good skate. And I've gotten probably 14 tricks, maybe anywhere between 10 and 14 tricks from my buddy's new video that I'm kind of stacking clips. And I have a really hard time with like having patience and not like showing the world my clips 10 minutes after I get them. And
Yep.
so like working on a video is like taking everything in me, It's like
Uh-huh. Yeah, I understand. I can only imagine with the tricks that you guys do. I get pumped over like I got a soul on a handrail and I sent it to like so many people.
hell yeah. That's the best feeling in the world.
It
So
is.
here.
All right.
So they're red. They're red, but yes, slightly orange red, like a Nike.
It's a very nice red, man. I like it. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
skating like
I
a
knew you
rust
would.
orange right now, so anything that has even a little twinge of orange makes me
Yeah,
happy.
they're amazing, man. And the liner that comes in them stock is actually fire too.
It's really good.
It's just
I need a higher liner though because I bend a lot and I need all the help I can get.
Yeah, yeah.
Derek's
Yeah.
like can't bend right where he needs the protection too. He
I
snapped his leg in half a long time ago.
Ouch. How'd
Yeah,
that
he broke
happen?
his tibia and fibula.
tibia and fibula.
Yeah, and that was right a month before I broke my back. So we have such
Ooh.
crazy twin shit going on. We were both out of the game for an undisclosed amount. I was out for a year. He was out for
2 years.
for 2 years for his
Mm.
leg and my back, but we back.
I just I can't even believe that either of you have had injuries, man. The way that you guys skate, I've only just had a simple ankle injury, but I can't bend nearly that much, man. It's crazy. You guys got some really good form.
Thanks, man.
Bro, I don't know if you saw it, but last week I took a pretty hard fall when my sole foot slipped off a soyal and
I
I
did not
body
see that.
slammed at the end of the rail. It was real bad, but so immediately I'm like, I'm okay. I didn't break anything. I'm not dead. I didn't, collapse a lung or anything.
Yeah.
But then a week later, I'm sitting here. My wrist is like on the verge of snapping, and I've got this knot under my shoulder blade from where I hit the ground. Everybody like DZ screenshotted it, and like my neck was sticking out like a
Yeah,
snapping
yeah,
turtle.
dude. He looked like a
Oh.
soft-shelled mud turtle. His head, the way his head was out and like trying to hit the ground at full speed, and his mouth was like, "Ooh."
I was.
It
It
was
hurt.
so funny. But I mean, it was not funny at the time. Afterwards, when I'm like, "Oh shit," his neck didn't snap and his back's okay. I mean, he skated the rest of the session, which was pretty phenomenal.
Yeah.
But yeah, the other day he woke up and he's like, "I think I should go to the hospital." I'm like, "From the fall last week?"
Oof.
Skated twice since then.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
Dang.
we pay the price for being 42 and rollerblading still at the level that we're trying to rollerblade at.
Yeah, you don't recover nearly as fast, and you know, some days like we went out to film for a wheel promo, or for the wheel promo for Murder Militia a while
Yeah.
back with our boy Falcon,
Mm-hmm.
and that day everything was fucking perfect. And then I went to go put my skates on, and as soon as I put my skates on, all of a sudden I couldn't put pressure on my left leg, and it's like,
Uh,
where
yeah.
does that come from? You know, it's just being older. You just
42 AF.
yeah.
No, I respect it. You guys put in a crazy amount of work. I feel like especially it makes a lot of sense that you guys are doing what you do for Lava because you're huge representatives for blading just in general as it is. But I couldn't be happier with two ambassadors of rollerblading for no matter what it is with anybody else. You guys are you're good faces for it.
Thanks, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I still would love to make it out to hang out with you guys sometime. I
Hey,
still
you're always welcome out here,
French
bro.
doors are always open.
Hey, we got a cool place we could shoot your podcast, one episode of your podcast from my
that'd be
buddy's.
fun.
My buddy's got this, like, I don't even know how much it's worth, but it's on the top of like a really tall building in Minneapolis, and you can look right across the city and see the whole skyline, and it's all windows on the inside.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask my boy Lucas if we could shoot a podcast from
Oh
in there one day.
yeah,
So
absolutely.
it'd be super sick.
That would be awesome. We can line up
Yeah.
guests, do all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, man.
Could be a lava skate stream. Hey man, yeah, let's make that happen sometime. That sounds cool.
Absolutely.
I'm unfamiliar. Who has the huge catalog of skates? Just the
Oh, I do.
it's you.
Yeah.
Okay. How many skates do you have?
I'm getting closer to 200 now.
Holy crap! So is this like a whole
But-
room in your house?
Well, it's the basement now, but I sent out I just keep sending out skates to donate, and I still have a lot that I'm going to donate, but like
Love
as of right now, I'm closer to 200 than I am to 100. I think I'm at like 180, somewhere in there. But
Wow.
yeah, every time I jump onto Blade Trade, I'm like, I'm gonna sell a couple, give somebody a good deal on some skates, and then people try and talk me down even less than that, and I'm like, man, nah, 'cause this is like it's a skate museum. It took forever to come up with, and that's from when I started at Ground Zero and I bought my first pair of skates online, and they didn't fit, and then I was like, well, this really sucks, and I had to do it like 40 more times till I found a good pair, and
Yeah.
then I just started buying everything I saw that I liked, and then yeah, now I just put a kibosh on buying any more skates, and now Lava's been hooking me up, and so I've got a bunch of those and got a bunch more coming, and I want to order a bunch more kids skates so that I can have those on deck, so next time I go to a place where I see a bunch of scooter kids that are really receptive with rollerblading, and they are like, wow, I can be like, hey, here's a pair of skates,
Love that,
because
dude.
that's one of the best ways to get kids into it.
Amazing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's really cool, man. That means a lot to me personally, but that's the whole thing right there. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, we're going to the Oklahoma City Showdown is coming up in September, and we're gonna do a little road trip down there for that. I don't know if Derek can go or not.
I'm going.
Okay, he's going, and then my
Love it.
girlfriend's coming out. We're gonna drive down to Oklahoma, and then I'm flying Hawk in, and we're gonna pick up Hawk from the airport, and so he can
Yeah.
document it, get some
Yeah.
street skating in while we're out there, and yeah, man, it's gonna be a hell of a time.
Awesome. Love that. So listen, this is random. I've got a little bit of a controversial rollerblading question to ask you.
Sure.
You guys ready?
So
So you just gave, let's say, a pack of youngins about 10 years old some skates, okay, and you're at the skate park and they want to learn a trick from you, and let's say they just saw you do a porn star. When you tell them what the trick name is, do you
Oh, man.
call it a porn star? I just
Oh.
genuinely curious.
Yeah, so that's crazy because we were about 10, 11 years old when when 40-year-olds were like, "Yeah, this is a porn star," and I'm like, "Wow, what's that?" You know.
Right,
And
right.
so thinking about that, I'd probably just stay away from showing them a porn star. Or I'd be like, "That's a frontside cloudy night," or "That's a TTP,
Frontside
TTP,
cloudy night. I love that.
PS."
Yeah, we talk about it a little bit on the channel. Just because there's a lot to talk about with something like that. There's history behind the name. But
Definitely.
I saw a little girl at Winter Class. She had to be no more than 10, wearing a shirt that was bright pink and it just said in hot pink porn star on it, and that was it. It didn't have like rollerblades on it, something like that.
Oh,
And I
that's
was
not a
like,
good look.
yeah, that's what I said. I was like, I just don't know where to land with that because I personally love Trick Name because I
Sure.
love how 90s it feels like, if that makes sense. I love how core it feels,
Absolutely.
but it's hard to tell people that. I usually call it a star grind. Just
Especially
that or a
25 years
pawn.
after the 90s.
Yeah, they were simpler times back then.
But I
Yeah,
also
right.
have this feeling of when somebody says P Star or just says Star Grind, that I'm like, that's not what it's called at all.
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
like you.
So
Yeah.
yeah, and this, I think one of the best things is getting everybody's like perspective on trick names, because we've all had to say the same crazy names for 30 years, and so when I'm explaining to somebody that, this is always a question I get, like from coworkers or good friends of mine that don't skate. They'll be like, "What's that one-footed trick you did backwards down the banister? That was pretty cool. What was that called?" And I'm like, "It's called an alley-oop fish brain." And they're like, "I'll just call it the backwards one-footed trick." And I'm like, "Yeah, right." I'm like, it makes less sense, And
Yeah.
then you get people's views on the unity debate. And my my son the other day goes, "What was that trick called where you crossed your feet?" And I'm skating with some younger dudes, And I was like, it's called a it's called a frontside Savannah." As I stared him down, and I just turned around and looked at him, and I said, "Also known as just a unity." And then my son just looked at me like, "This is all confusing." And but when I hang out with Hawk and Happy Tooth and those guys, they're all, "Oh, dude, he just called it a unity." And it's like, man, I've been doing this for like the better part, like closer to 50 years than I have 20 years. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
what it feels like. But I just think that we were raised around a unity is when you cross your legs and do a grind, whether it's front side, alley oop. But then they're like, "Well, how do you do a front side? How do you do a back side?" It's like, this whole debate is just too much for me. And then if we're gonna start picking these tricks apart like that, we have to actually dissect every single one of them. And if you want to come up with something more uniform that makes more sense, I'm all for it. But everybody needs to be involved, because this is getting ridiculous trying to explain to outsiders what any of this stuff is. Drives me nuts.
Yeah. We were talking about yeah, the fact that some tricks have names, or some variations of tricks have specific names while others don't. For example, a hurricane spin, but there's no like alley-oop 360 name like tornado or something. And so I started saying that just as a joke. And
Call it
they were like, "Yeah, you're confusing me. What are you saying?" It's like, it's a hurricane if it's outspin, it's a tornado if it's in spin. Does that not make sense? No, it's too much.
Next sunny day and cloudy night.
And I'm 42, and I just learned something new this year from Waikiki Sneaky. He was like, "Fakie, when you're going fakie into a sweat stance one way and then fakie into a sweat stance the other way, it's called two different things. One's a switchblade, and then one's
Dagger?
a dagger." I love the dagger. I was like, that's kind of sick. But
Yeah, dude.
I was also just kind of like, who came up with this?
Right? That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I need to get into one of those think tanks. I want to be a part of that.
Right, yeah, where did we come up with these cool names?
Yeah, man, I want to brainstorm.
Brainstorm would be a great trick name.
Hell yeah. That's the rocket alley fish brain, just called a brainstorm.
Brainstorm. All right, well, what else is on your mind, gentlemen? You can stick around as long as you like, or whatever you got to do. You can hop off whenever, but
Yeah,
I got
don't
nothing
know.
to do all day.
We got not much on the schedule until we want to, but my 16-year-old daughter just moved in, so we're kind of adapting to that, where it's just two dudes that like live like two dudes, and now my daughter's coming in being like, "What's up with this pile of dirty clothes?" I thought that was kind of funny, just something to talk about, because it's so different adapting your whole way of life. Like Derek started talking about something earlier, and I had to be like, 16-year-old. So
Yeah,
funny.
that is
But
funny.
besides that, man, I mean, we just love this the fact that there are more people talking about rollerblading online is really cool.
Yeah.
Richard Johnson said at 6 a.m. he was going to drop his Woodward West edit. I have a feeling that 6 a.m. has came and passed, and I don't know if it's on there or not. I haven't seen a notification on my phone yet, but if it did drop, I really want to watch that.
I will take a look and see. Yeah, I saw you guys were shooting. I've never been to any of the Woodwards, and I've always wanted
Oh, you
to.
gotta go, dude. You
Yeah,
gotta go.
I know. It's beautiful.
It's a dreamland. It's like a dream come true, man. It's absolutely amazing.
Have you guys been out to the east one, Woodward East?
No, I haven't. But after going to Woodward West, I definitely it's on my bucket list now.
Yeah, I've only
Okay.
been to Lake Owen. I don't get to travel as much as Mike because he's a little bit better at our job than I am, but I'm getting there.
Come on, man. You've gone on a lot of trips because of how good I am. I promise you that.
Oh yeah, looks like 27 minutes ago, the experience you didn't know you needed, Woodward West Adult Week.
Yes. All right. Cool, man. I gotta go.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you, Stu. Thank
we
you,
should
man.
we should definitely try to do this officially. If you guys actually like are serious about doing the cool stream out by you guys, please let me know. I would absolutely come out
Of
there and
course,
do that with you
absolutely, man.
guys.
That'd be really cool.
Well,
We
let's
could set up a
coordinate
date
that.
and have you come out and everything.
And I'm totally down to do it up all lava skate style too. If you guys want to
Cool.
really
All
brand
right.
it up and spread the good word. So
I think I've got a really good idea of when we should do that. And I'll
okay,
tell you more about it on the back
I'd
end.
love to hear it. All right, brother.
Awesome.
Appreciate you guys. You take care. Thanks for all you do. I'll see you around.
Thank you. Likewise, brother.
Let it on.
Thank you so much to the French brothers for coming on. How incredibly kind of them. If you want to support the French brothers, go and follow them on Instagram and hit up all their socials. I believe Resurgent Skate Shop is one of their sponsors. Support them. Support Lava Skates. Hopefully we can coordinate a stream in the future. That'd be pretty sweet. But thank you so much, guys, for coming on. That was awesome.